Jason, it's really great to have you here.
It's great to be on. Thank you so much for having me.
So something we haven't talked a lot about here at CPAC with American thought leaders is actually American energy policy.
Yeah, it's wonderful how we're actually reducing poverty around the world with our energy right here in the United States. We're a net exporter for the first time in the history of our country, and to know that we're exporting our freedom, our way of life, to other countries and helping bringing people out of poverty is a wonderful thing. I think we should be doing more of that.
So this is fascinating. I want you to break this down for me a little bit because it feels a little bit like a leap, and it might be to some of our viewers,
sure.
Right? How is, I know it's incredible we're a net energy exporter, you know, especially in crude and so forth.
Yes.
And but how does that turn into actually benefiting freedom, not just in America, but outside of America?
Yeah, it's some things that we take for granted here, that when we turn our light switch on, the lights actually come on, and when we want to take a hot shower, we have hot water. And imagine some of the policies that are being proposed in DC with this Green New Deal resolution would stop all of that from happening. And I know that my wife, or I get pretty mad when there's not any hot water left in the water heater. Other people don't enjoy that around the world. You've got 1 billion people in the world that don't have access to electricity. Another 1.5 billion that have very limited access. But if you want to get clean water, the way to do that is with energy and with electricity, to treat water to drinking standards, and to give people the access to have electricity in their homes and to have hot water. But refrigeration of food is the one thing that leads to prosperity and leads to an extended life. And that's why in the United States, our life expectancy is up in the 70s, and in Africa, it's 55. And so if we can help this African continent come out of poverty by getting them access to energy and exporting our American innovation and our American way of life and our American freedom, it's a great thing, and we should be doing more of that. And that's what makes America great.
So, tell me, what are the core kind of tenets or points of your organization? What is your organization looking to
So we're the Texas
accomplish?
Public Policy Foundation. Yeah. We're the largest think tank outside of Washington, D.C. We think we're the largest, or one of the largest, state organization-based think tanks.
Right.
We've got different issues that we work on around the country, and one of them is Right on Crime, with the First Step Act playing a pivotal role in getting that legislation
powerful bipartisan legislation.
Yes, and modeled after policy passed in Texas years ago, which is great. I say we need to make America like Texas if we're going to make America great again. That's my thing.
Okay.
I think we do some wonderful things in Texas. But we also have another project called Life Powered, which tells the great stories about energy so that we can help fight poverty around the world. 10 years ago, we had over 18% of the world in severe poverty. Today, 10 years later, you want to know who wins the 10-year challenge? It's humanity. It's just over 8% of the world's population in severe poverty. And we've done that by getting people access to energy. We want to tell the good story. We're actually in the United States. There's over 61% of the people in the American population that believe our environment's getting dirtier. According to the EPA, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's getting cleaner, and the United States actually leads the world in clean air. And if you go to our website, lifepowered.org, you can see some of the studies. Again, this is EPA data that's showing that we're leading the world in clean air, and we just need to take our innovation around the world, our pollution control technology around the world in other countries that don't have that technology, that they burn fuels such as wood or animal dung to heat and cool their homes. There's almost 1 million people a year die around the world for lung illness caused by indoor pollution, because they don't have access to energy, so they use what they do have available, and that's trees, animal dung, and things like that to heat and cook their food. So we should want those people to get access to our energy and our energy resources and our technology that helps reduce pollution.
So it's one of these situations where everyone benefits in your mind.
Absolutely, it's a win-win. Yeah, definitely.
Incredible to speak with you.
End poverty around the world. That's what we're fighting for every day.
Tell me that last sentence again.
We're ending poverty, and we're fighting to end poverty around the world every day by ending energy poverty.
I've never thought of it from that perspective. This is a fascinating conversation.
Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. It's been great.
Pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.